Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for joining this amazing stream. Today is a continue on for this live stream analytics series that we're doing here at OWLLytics. Let me introduce myself. I'm Larry with OWLLytics with 2 L's. As you can see, my information is down at the bottom. This video, we are timing ourselves on making an automated report in under an hour. So let's see if I can get the report made with the charts and everything and set up automated through Google Sheets and Google Slides within under an hour. In case you haven't know, what we're doing is these live analytics projects. That's pretty much what they are. Analytics projects that are here to help you. And a little bit about myself. Let me screen this. I'm a one-man show today. My wife is, well, Jess, she injured her foot today, so she's sitting sidelines laughing at me. Who am I? I'm Larry Lathrop, like I said. This is my LinkedIn profile. I'm a data visualization by heart, data scientist by trade. I like making pretty pictures. That's pretty much what I like doing with data. And who are we, as in who's putting this together? Well, that's OWLLytics with 2 L's. Yes, that's right, 2 L's. We help organizations understand their data and use it to grow and save time and increase revenue. Here's our website. It's OWLLytics2Ls.com, and you can reach out to us from there. Let me switch screens real quick. Scroll. All right. Like I said, today we are gonna go time ourselves under an hour. I think I got like 58 minutes right now to see how far I can get with making these. With this live stream, if you're rewatching this right now or you're watching it and know somebody that might need help on how to automate their reporting, please share the video. I think it's down there. There's the share it to people. And if you're rewatching this, hey, please help us out. Hit the subscribe button, the like button if you find this helpful. Now, on to today's business problem. Let me make sure I hit the right one. Yes, I got the right one. Okay, today we are helping a marketing agency named Amazing Marketing. And Amazing Marketing is spending 5 hours a week creating reports for their clients. Per client. So if they have 2, that's 10 hours that they're reporting. They are increasing their client count, thus increasing the requirement on building reports. So if they add another client, they have to add another 5 hours of labor each week just to prepare these reports. They want to find a way to automate this so they can reduce the labor hours needed to create the reports. That's our problem today, and that's what we're going to help solve today. This is a very common business problem that a lot of organizations feel. They want to make things more efficient, and you can do that, especially with the free tools that are out there. In this example, we're going to use Google Sheets and Google Slides. And we're going to build it in under an hour. The questions with the client, if I was to sit down with this client, the questions I'd ask is, what is your current reporting system? Usually what you'll find is that their current reporting system is an Excel file that they update, type in some new things, they change some, they remove data, and they highlight certain things, and that's what takes the 5 hours. And then they send the Excel file. So there's like barely any charts, it's just a heat map of some highlighted numbers. The next question, how do you get your data? Most common ones, you'll say, oh, we download the CSV straight from the source. In this case, from like the ad spend place. We're working with PPC data, so like in Amazon PPC or Google ads or Facebook ads, anything that kind of deals with ads. And then they download the CSV and put it in. The other way that they might have it is they'll have an API sending the feed somewhere, and they just need a way to kind of make it look prettier. Next question, how do you deliver the reports to your clients? This is very important because I want to see if they're sending an Excel file. You don't want to send your client like all the data at once, because then they can go dig around. What you want to send them is the information that you found insightful, and provide that with, you're sending them a deck or a report that guides them down the direction they need to go with the information that you found as the marketing analytics person. This doesn't, in this example. Next question, How long do you spend on each report? We just found out 5 hours per client. How many clients do you currently have? In this example, we're going to say they have 3, but they're growing very rapidly. That's the case sera example we're using. And the last one, what tools does your team currently use? This one's very important because you need to understand the tech stack of the client that you're working with. Do they know some sort of scripting language like Python or R? Do they know some JavaScript or maybe CSS or HTML? These come in very handy because then it would provide you a direction of where you might be able to get away with to automate things a little quicker. But in this case, they know how to download CSV files, open them up in Google Sheets or in Excel, copy data, plug it, do some Excel formulas, and bada bing, bada boom, it's done. They just want to make that, and now they just want to make it so it's automated, and they know there's a way, but they are limited on their budget, so they want to know what it is. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to build out these reports, we're going to make a report template for them, then they're going to take the data they have and just plug it into the Google Sheet, so when they get new data, they're going to go scroll down the bottom and say, add new data. And the report's going to automatically update for the weekly report that they have. And with this, I do have as we get started, we have a question sheet. Nobody asked questions. I haven't had a question in a while, but we will get some eventually. Sorry, drinking my pumpkin spice latte my wife made. They ran out of them here in Spain, so she took it upon herself to make these amazing pumpkin spice lattes. They're pretty good. So if you have questions, please type them in. If you're watching this on the replay, please type them in. I will go back and review the questions and get notified, and I'll try to answer them best I can. If you need to reach out to us, here's some contact information. Hit pause on this one. Oh wait, you can't tell it's paused because you can tell it's not paused because the music's still going. Oh dang, it couldn't trickle. Oh, Larry, you're so funny. I know. All right. Other than that, please feel free to ask questions, give advice, give suggestions. I'm open for suggestions. Again, this is for kind of to help you out to see if there's to kind of get you going on some ideas on some analytics projects that you might start or might need help with. Without further ado, let me fix the screen before I pop on over, and we will get started. I'm going to try to do this under 8 minutes. I have not built this before, so this one's not pre-built. The data is synthetic, so we are just going with it. Here's what we got. I got some backup data that they gave me, and then I have this new data that we're going to add in. We're going to add in this new data right here. And we're going to plug it into this bad boy right here. Yep. This amazing deck that we're going to automate. It's going to be automated. It's going to be awesome. Go back to the worksheet. So looking at this data, I can see we got a date, a portfolio, a campaign, a match type, a customer search term. They're all unknown. There's no valuable information there, so please don't think you're going to find one up on somebody. Impressions, click, cost per click, spend, 7-day total sales, and 7-day total number of units. This is all made up data, so good luck trying to figure out where this came from. This is synthetic data that I know. So the sales, we have sales. We have a date, we have a SKU number. If you don't know what SKU is stock keep unit or stock? Is it stock keeper unit or keep unit? Stock keep unit. I think it's stock keep unit, but I'm not Googling it. Then we have product name. They have amazing names. Trust me, you're gonna love the names. We have the sessions, the page views. A session is somebody who went to it like within a 24-hour period, counts as one session. A page view is how many times they saw the repeat. So as like right here, you can see that there was 14 sessions, so 14 people went. 3 of them saw the page twice. Units ordered and total ordered product sales. All right. And the data we're going to add in. Stock keeping unit. I wasn't even close. I said keeper unit. Thanks for my lovely support by my wife over there. And And then the ad spend, we're going to add some more data over here. So we got the month of November that we're going to add in and try to automate this. We are sitting at 11 minutes. Ooh, I think I can do this. The reports we're going to try to build in this time period is we're going to do a year-to-date sales report. We're going to do a revenue goal pacing. Oh, no. That one's going to be a little bit tricky. Hopefully I can get that one in and don't get stumped on it. Weekly sales performance, a 30-day top 10 products, ads budget pace. Yeah, that one's going to get me stuck. 30-day ad sales versus ad spend, and a 30-day portfolio performance. Let's see what we can do. So getting started, we're going to start off with the year sale to year-to-date sales. Let's go back to here. Okay, so we have ad spend. I'm going to scoot closer so you might see my face zoomed in, but gotta take out. I gotta get ready for this analytics project. Cool. Got my pen, coffee, water. Well, I got my coffee over here. See? Yeah. You don't believe me? I got 2 cups of coffee. One there, and my pumpkin spice latte with my M&M, my red M&M cup. You made this with raw pumpkin, right? Like roasted it? Yeah, this is like not syrupy, homemade pumpkin spice. I'm killing time. I'm trying to be like the Houdini of analytics. Year sales. So what I want to do is I need to build out a report. I need to see year-to-date totals. What am I putting on this sheet? Let's look. I need to know year-to-date totals, sales, clicks, and impressions. So I need the totals of those, which we will get. And then I need, probably what would be really great is a chart. So we're going to do query function. Oh, I'm on an American keyboard. I got to remember that. My keyboard is in Spanish, so it is a little bit different. So what I'm doing is I'm writing the query function and I'm selecting all these because I am turning this into a SQL type of thing. So I need the year of A. I want the month of A. A is the date, by the way, just in case you guys didn't know. And then, I'm on the wrong one. I'm already wasting time. Let's switch this. I need to go to sales. So I need to do this one. Wow. And then I'm going to go all the way down. Select. All right. So I said I need the year of A. You got to do caps on these when you're writing the column letter in Google query function, or it doesn't work. Well, at least it doesn't work for me when I do it that way. So I got the month, the year, and then I want to do. So we're doing total sales. I can't see with this thing in my way. Let's bring it down. Oh, we need sessions. So we're going to need column A, B, C, D. We're going to need sum of D. And what I'm saying is I want them to add up all those by the month and year. And then we need the, what am I looking for? Sales, clicks. Oh, that one's supposed to be clicks. Suppression, sales, and units. Ha! Yep. Cheating. Sum of F, which is our units, and then sum of G, which is our sales. So and then now I need to put in my where clause where A is greater than or equal to, because with dates, going backwards through less, date. And then I need to do the cool trick. So I need to format the date in this response. So I cheated and forgot to tell you that I made the client information tab. So this is going to be my reference tab. And from here, I'm going to grab dates. So the formula is already built in. And then, so that's the date. And we're going to do format is 1, 2, 3, 4, month, date A. Close it. Oops. It's greater than blah, blah, blah. There we go. So year to date. Because I'm doing year to date, I'm not doing 365. So that's, I'm asking for date A, and then I'm summing it. And now I got to do a group by because I got it all grouped. Group by year of A, month of A. And we want to label these so I don't get confused later. So label year A as year. And label month A. And then I want to label sum of D. Sum of F is units. Yep, units. So, boom, ooh. And then we want to do sum of G, and that's going to be total sales. I got them all labeled. They're good. I got group by. You know what? I need to add in the +1 because on the month it's going to make it at 0. So January is always 0. So I got to do this because I need to add in the change of it. So when I make that change, I probably should do that first. But yeah, looks good. What's put the quote mark on here? -1. We're going down one row of header. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully it works first time, and it will not. Take 3 arguments. Date value. That's what boom. Did it work? Yeah, look at that money. Okay, so we got this. We got total unit sales sessions. I need to go back here and change this because it's not impressions. It's highlighted sessions. Boom, because we're getting the total number of those. So we are almost done with the first slide. Go us! Oh yeah, raising the roof. Let me change these months. So these are going to be year. We're going to, you know what, we'll call this date. And you'll see why I need to do it because it won't work very well in query. But I'm going to do it in cat. So we'll do that one. Ooh, you know what? This will be better. Date, and then it'll ask for the year, and then it'll ask for the month, and the day. And we'll just say day. Yeah, autofill. Look at that bad boy. Boom. And we want to change the format because I want this to look like month, year. Boom. Got it. Look at that. All right. So we now have a little table here, and let's label this so we can remember it. This is year to date. Totals by month. And as you can see, we got a little bit of a November in here, very tiny, but you're gonna love what we do later. So let's stretch this over. There it is. Cha-cha-ching, cha-cha-ching, cha-cha-ching. Okay, now we want to do sessions. Sessions, total units, and total let's just make that sales. Yeah, let's make this just basic because we're already, our slide already says year to date. Oh man, I'm at 20 minutes. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done in an hour. What the heck was I thinking? So I'm going to sum these up, and I'm summing up. Hang on, I got to bring this. Yeah, I don't want these here. I want to move these ones over. I want this table brought down a little bit. These bad boys. Over here. All right, so sessions equals sum. The reason I'm doing it over this one, this way, is because I'm going to have December get added on eventually, so I need to be prepared sales dollar signs. We're working with US dollars. And that updates, that looks good, that looks good. What do we have here? What font am I working with? 35 plus, and it's monostrack. Boom, there it is. Yeah, these ones are not bold, but these ones were bold, and everything was left facing. These ones were 35. And what size were these? These were 9. Ooh, no. These ones had 9. And they were all white and font color. Watch this. So I'm going to take these two. This is how we're going to link this thing. This is very important. I forgot which one I'm on. Session. I had to put it white, but now it's all messed up. I'm going to do paste. Now, this is a very important part. Anytime you want to link it and automate it, you need to make sure it's linked to this spreadsheet. So I'm going to hit paste with it linked to the spreadsheet. I'm going to fill it in over here. I'm going to kind of copy this. If you're wondering why this deck looks amazing, because my lovely wife made this, and the background is an image. The background image on here, so you're not going to be able to copy it. So good luck asking for it. She's got these images on her computer, and we will arrange this. Send this one to back, so I can get rid of this one. These were just placeholders for us. Get rid of the gray bar, getting rid of it, check it out, transparency. We gotta make this one white. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that looks amazing. Now onto the units. Let's do that with units. Oh, we're going somewhere. We are getting this thing. Okay, link to spreadsheet. Remember, link to spreadsheet. We want this to match exactly with this grid. So I'm gonna size this. If you hold shift, you can nudge these down just a little bit. And I'm going to send it to the back so I can clear out the big numbers. There we go. Color the white font. Contrast with it, and we want this to be transparent. I think I changed the color of the font. I did do that. That's what I want. Did it just do it again? Yes, it did. Boom. Now look at that. That is looking amazing. I probably want to drop this down a little bit. Probably 34, and I'm going to sneak it in just a tad. So these will be 34. I'm going to sneak this in a little bit. Now we're on to the last session was supposed to be down here. We can easily just move that. Look at that. That was awesome. Delete that. Delete that. Oh yeah. Now let's add in our total sales. That is the big one. How big is that? You know what we're going to do? We're going to divide that by 1,000 so we can get the K on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in quotes, not quotations, but I'm going to put it in a concatenate. And I'm going to spell it out. Now I got the sum. So now we got a smaller number and it looks like let's sneak it in a little bit better. Sneak it in. Sneak it in. with it. So we'll go like this. Boom. We're going to go link to spreadsheet. Remember, that's probably the big key takeaway here. And we want to bring this down to 34. Divide that by 1,000. We're going to round this by 0. Yeah, that looks good. So let's do this, and then we'll put the K back in there. Maybe I can concatenate again. We gotta put the dollar sign in there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. Reason why we wanted to link it. Check this out. You guys are gonna think this is so freaking cool. I hit the update. This is like the best magic ever. Update. Boom! Shaka day. Snug it over here. Boom, boom. I'm going to snug it over here. And with a little bit on the inside, we are going to bring this down. Remember, I can snug it by holding shift. I think that's close enough. Font is going to be the white font with the transparent grid. I think we need a chart right here. Let's put a chart. All right, back. Why do I keep clicking on that one? Let's do a chart. So we got the date, and we'll do total sales. Yeah, we're gonna insert a chart now. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. We're doing what I love doing, the charts. If you guys have questions or anything, please put them in the comments. I'm staring at them. Yeah, nothing's in there. So you're just gonna have to deal with me. We're gonna take the title off on this one because I have the title on the screen. Total sales. Let's set this bad boy up. We want to go to, I want to go here. I want to scale it. No, scale factor. We do 1,000. We are going to do other than custom format. So we will do number, dollar sign. Yeah, buddy. All right. So for me, I'm a big person in total sales, and then I'm going to put US dollar so they know what currency is. It's very important if you're working with internationals because they might have the euro or the pound or something, so you might want to have it. Oh man, I'm only halfway through it. Ooh. I am not going to make this. Oh, sheesh, this series. We're going to put this to right. The reason I put mine to the right is because I like to look at the trend on this type of data. So what I got to do is I'm going to take out the grid lines. I'm going to take these ones that, no, I kind of like those. But we'll take out the verticals. Grid lines. Horizontal axis. Major grid lines. There we go. And let's slant these a little bit. 30, kind of snug on them. Bring this back in. Yeah. Slow me down, Google Sheets. Come on. We got a lot. We gotta go redo all that. No. All right, we gotta do other custom formats. Boom! Yeah, let's change the color. We're gonna make this one. We're gonna set this up. Nope, don't. Yeah, we want to aggregate so you can see by the month. What was I doing? I was customizing series, total sales. I don't like that one. Let's do. Looks like it's dark. we'll do this one. And we're gonna make it a solid line. We are going to have circles. We are going to thicken this line. Chart style. I want to take out the background. I want to take out the border. Now I'm all set. Oops, I want to italicize that. I need a label on this one. Chart and access labels. So I'm going to go to right vertical. Total sales. USD dollar symbol. Yes. Let's copy this chart. Copy it. Now we are going to. We're going to move this one over. The same thing works with the charts. Link to spreadsheet. Make sure you put link to spreadsheet. Look at that. Not too shabby. Let me line up some alignments here. We'll put this one, we're going to center this. This is going to be our title. Now, if you make this table bigger, the bigger you make it, you can always resize it on the report. It doesn't change it that way. If you need to see where the link is, do not hit the unlink because it will stop the link. You want to go to open, not on this one, but yeah, don't hit the unlink. When you're linking cells, you can change the range. So if you need to add another row. All right, slide 1, done. Running out of time. Monthly revenue goal pace. All right, back to our worksheet. The client info we have is the monthly goal and sales by month. So for November, their goal is to get $33,000, and we want to make, and we want to, which report are we doing? We're doing the pace goal. Let's see if I can do this one. Record time, 30, okay. So I need to bring in the date, the percentage left of the date, so I need end of month, calling today, and we are doing 0. So I got the end of month. Now what I want to do is just take the day out of that. So you can type in the day function. Now I got the day. I'm going to put this in brackets so I don't get confused. And since this is a periodic one, I'm going to, it is raining outside my house, so you're going to hear some shatter stuff, but we set this up, and I did not say it because I'm a jerk, but today we are setting up, what this formula is saying is I want this report to begin on Saturday, so it's the Saturday. So I'm going to reference this cell. Go back to revenue charts. I need to client information. We'll give me that today. Boom. Oh, I need to put that in a day. I need to put that in a day. Day of this one. And the reason I'm doing this is because when I automate this, I don't want to be doing this all the time. So our current month process, we have gone through total month spent. We are at 43% months. We've spent 43% of the month. Label this and put days. You know what, guys? I am not going to make this under an hour. This might have to be a 2-parter. Whew. Whew. You're going to see a cool chart though. Do the pacing one. And we are at, and then I need to go back to sales. I want to find, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get total sales percent. So I need the total month. So I'm going to reference that to this table over here, year to date. Nope, can't do that because that'll change. I need to reference it. I need to reference it between the date. Yep. So we got to do a query function. I'm going to do a query, select the sales dates. Wow. And I'm going to do select. Sum of G, where A is less than or equal to, we're going to reference it, less than or greater than or equal to, you got to find November 1st. First of the month, yes. Ah, it took away from my thing. Oh yeah, because I need to put the date, and then we need our magic concatenate thing, text, and then we need date, and then we need to decline information, so this one should grab, you're slowing me down here, Smalls. So we need the date, select some sales data, I need this one. Date, and then I'm going to do the format is the month, the year, month, day with the dash. The reason you have to do this function is because the text has to read it that way. You need to put it in the text format so the date in the query function can read it. And I'm going to combine this with add, and then I want it greater than the first of the month, but A less than or equal to, let's just copy this and save some time. And we want it to be, we want it up to today date, which is the 13th, so it's B4. B4. Oh, where are we at? Yep. Label sum of G. Nothing. Let's see if we get a full number out of this one. That's all I'm looking for. What am I running? 3 arguments. Oh, it's date value. Yeah, that's right, date value. And we need a date value. Boop. Work. Yes, so if I didn't take off the sum of G, here, I'll show you. Nope, I ain't got time. I had to put that there so it blocked it out. So now I have this cool number, and I need to turn that number into, divide that by their sales goal, which is November. And we should probably automate that one. Divided by month. We'll put this in now. Thing later, so we're going to say divided by that total number. What do we got here? We got a percentage? Yes, we do. Okay, so now we have our total month spend pacing chart. That's what we want to do. Now I need to make this cool sequence formula sequence. And then I want number of rows is going to be day of end of the month. Today. Months, so that's going to give me 30. I need 30. What am I doing? 30 rows. One column. And my start date is going to get referenced to the beginning of the month, which is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. And then we're going to add it by 1, because we want to add it by 1 day. So we have our date, Boom. We're gonna format this to be date. Nope, no questions. Yeah, I'm not making this in an hour. What the heck was I thinking? I'm not even done with 2 charts, babe. I'm screwed. We'll do a VLOOKUP on we'll do array formula. Array formula. And then we are going to, I want an array formula, and I'm looking VLOOKUP. I want to do VLOOKUP. I want an array formula. If blah blah blah, if D2 to D32, because there's only max month 32 days in each month, is greater than 0, then we want the function. What's our function? We need the total sales by day, right? Some ifs. Oh, I know what I want to do. Yeah. We're gonna do my local query. We want to select the sales data again. We need to make sure we get select sum of G where, and I'm going to go back to that sheet, and I'm just going to copy the sum of the dates right here, so it's timely, because I'm looking at those. So we're copying this one, we're going to put this one here. Sum of G where date is there. I need to put A in as well. Nope. No. Don't think I do. Do I? I think I do. Yeah, because we need all. Yeah. This is a lot harder to do when you're under pressure. Like, whoo! Where's my, where did I leave off there? Yeah, yep. And then group by A. Then we're gonna label sum of G nothing because you saw that it did that thing. Or gave it a label. I don't want that, and then I want a -1 for that. What's the game? Look at that. Look at that. Boom! We're going to put money on the table. Sales by day. And then we want to do, this is a pacing chart. I might have to do a video short on this one, but I definitely thought I could build this project in an hour. I was definitely wrong on that one. Now I need to get the running total. So I need to do an array formula on this one, and I need to make sure that if, because I need these ones to show up, if E to E32 is greater than 0, then we want to sum of this one. If greater than 0, then we want the sum of E2, but I'm going to lock the top one, and then I'll scroll down because I know it's only 32 months. Some of that. If not, then we want it to remain. Then we want to turn it blank. Hopefully that'll do it. Blank, you can just do that. quotations. It becomes a problem though when you're like, oh, yep, we got a running total. So now we need to figure out the total pace that we want. Goal sales per day. I'm going to change this client information to be something more realistic. I realize we're going to do 22,000. Date revenue. Here we go. All right. So we have. We need to lock this in. We're going to do. Sales, client information, that one divided by day of the month, which is today. What does that give me? What does that give me? What does that give me? Why don't you put So we need $700 a day, but I want to add this on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do insert column here to the right. And I'm going to cheat period. Sequence. One, two. Array formula. Yeah. 2 through 32 is greater than 0. Nope, I'm going to do it layout. Now locking these cells because it's referencing it. No questions. I might have to. Yeah, this one I'm using something. It's been a while since I used it. Alright, so sales per day, that's the goal. I feel like I need to find it. We want to get a percentage. So this is what we need to by day. Nope, we need a running total. Total sales, and that's going to be equals sum of this H2, but we're going to lock this up. E2 is greater than 0, and that is not anyone. It should be blank. The reason we want it to be blank is because when we go to do the rest, you'll see that it's where our pace is supposed to be. But I'm trying to get the percentage. Okay, we'll just put this in dollars. Dollars, 22,000, correct. Where are we at now? Percentage of goal. Now what I'm doing is a daily one. That's why I'll take so long. I probably shouldn't have done this one, but equals 3, this number divided by this number. So we get half the goal. Yep. Nope. We don't want to do that. We're not right one of this one. E2 to E32 is greater than 0. Oh, how am I doing? Terrible on time. This one's taking me forever. Ooh, dull. Percentages and the baseline. Oh, you know what? I Googled this one, so I'm glad I did the array. So this is we need to add the difference between divided by. Minus 32 minus. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And then the baseline is going to be 0. We're going to do array formula because, nope, I need this one to be 0 all the way through the chart. But array, I do need it because I have to have different days of the month. Array formula, if blank, if E2 to E32 is greater than 0, then I want 0. If not, I want nothing. Wow. Okay. Now why I did this is I need this column. And I'm going to select all the way down here. And I need the percentage baseline for the pacing. These two. Down here as well. And I'm going to insert my pacing chart. We want a line chart. We use angles because the other ones are lying data. And we are at 54 minutes. I might have to extend this one. This might be a two-piecer. Setup. When we go to the setup, we want the date to be on the x-axis. We're going to take it off of here. We move that percentage goal baseline. There we go. And we want to customize that. So series. We want to apply to all series. Yes. We want to horizontal, vertical axis. I want a minimum of -1. And I want a max of 2. So we can see where they are. You know what would be cooler? If we did the area chart. Yeah, now we can see that we are in the no-nos. In the no-nos. So let's make this one thicker so we know what it is. And that's our baseline. And let's take this. Let's take that a dash. And we're going to make this one. Keep it solid. We'll make it a very thin line because we're not doing so hot on this one. Yeah, there we go. We're going to take out the title. I'm going to leave that where it is, but I want it to show default from yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we want to build that one. We need a title on there. Vertical axis. This is a pacing percentage. Sales pace percentage. We'll put a little percentage sign there. And we are going to build that one as well. Back to the setup, we'll aggregate that one. You know what, let's take the aggregate off. We'll just select this one. This one goes at that 30 that I like. And we're going to give it an access. title, horizontal, date. Okay, so we're going to put this one. Come down here, and we're going to put it down here because I want to make it so they can see. Yeah, so we're going to take this and we're going to copy the chart. We're going to paste it in here with the spreadsheet. Remember, you want to link it to the spreadsheet. Blurry, 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 blurry. Copy. Let's delete this one. See if we can get another one. No, that did not help at all. Oops. So my ambition was really big, but I'm at an hour already. Here we go. That's what I'm like. Ooh, that was really sharp. Let's nudge it over here a little bit. So I might have to cut this one off at the thing. I got 2 reports done because, yeah, I am that awesome. Month to date pace. And what we want to do is we want to take, because we're supposed to be, we are 34% behind. We're going to copy that, link to the spreadsheet. Remember, we want to do that. I'm going to put this over here on the right. We're going to make that a little bigger. I'm going to format it real quick. We want it in center. We want it there. Presto, take that off. We want blank lines. And let's pump these fonts up. Pump them up. There we go. There we go. Now I want to make this one bigger. I'm going to fold that one. Let's make it. Yeah. Month to date pace. We are behind 34%. Okay, if that's a time since I was so ambitious to think I could make a whole report in an hour without prepping it, yeah, that go me. Definitely ain't happening. So we got this one and the revenue pacing. So I want to add. We're just going to add the sales data in, and I'll continue this on some other time. Continue on. So I'll leave it where it's at and review it, and then we'll go back over it. But as you can see, I got November dates here, and I'm going to add that sales into November. So I'm taking, I got to the 16th, and I'm going to go, I'm copying this. I know one thing you want to do before you do something stupid like this, is you want to make sure the headers match. So I got product page, sessions, page view, sorted. And they all look the same with the type of numbers they're supposed to be. So we're going to go all the way down. Yeah, I did that. But I'm going to replace these top ones because I'm going to. And I'm just going to edit, control. What I did was Control C to copy this, and then I pasted it, Control V. Normally you would just add another row and then put them in there. But since I left November in there by accident, I just went over the November data. And that's something you can do too. You can always go over the data if you've already had it in there and maybe it updated, like some of the numbers, this said 7-day sales, some of the numbers weren't updated yet. You can over and update it. Let's just make sure we got it all in there. Why is it not adding? You know what? that. Pretty sure it's 16. I'm not losing my mind. So we'll go back and paste it. I think I'll get it this time. Because I didn't have the rows in there and I didn't auto add what am I doing wrong here? Oh. Okay, well, that's right. I never took it out. So we will delete all this. I just did. We're going to delete this. Delete rows. I like to keep my spreadsheets clean, but we're going to pretend I'm going to delete this. I'm going to show you that these numbers can be all taken out. Watch. Boop. We'll delete those. Delete these rows. Okay, so pretending that we never saw November to begin with, let's look at what happened to our year-to-date. Our year-to-date, we have a boo-boo because I need to put if error, then we need to put nothing. Or we're going to get that thing showed up on our. Let me bring it down one. Bring it all the way up. There we go. There we go. All right. As we can see, we have our report here. Let's go back and I'm going to update these numbers. Look at that. See how I got so many updates here because I made a change? You can go to Tools, Linked Objects. The linked objects are what are all these. See how it says Worksheet? This tells me what spreadsheets it's assigned to. Sometimes if you have multiple ones, you need to double check. If you're using it as a template, you might have to make sure it's not linked to a previous one. So please keep in mind you're reading these. But I have all of these. They all need update. So I'm going to update them all. So we're kind of going backwards on this. Not what I really wanted to do, but that's what we're doing. You know what? Okay, now we have October. We can see some numbers, and we can see August. Sales aren't doing too hot, and that's why they asked you to do it. You're building the reports. Monthly revenue pace. The reason this one's, watch what I do on here. So the way it's automated the link is because of the report, but I'm going to change the date to 10/31/2021. And this is how that linking of all this makes it a lot more automated. So we need to go back and update all. Remember, it's under Tools, Linked Objects, update all. Now I got the pace. So this is what my October looked like. I was below pace what October needed to be for the November one. So let me change this. And we'll say this was October. We were thinking 10,000. I would normally link it to look for the date, the VLOOKUP on the date on here. But we did not have that time, and we went way over time. And out of the 7 reports I was going to build to make look awesome, I got barely 2 done. All right, and a light just went out. I'm not sure where it went out. I think okay. Month of pace. What this is saying, since I changed the date on it and the numbers on it. So October, our goal was $10,000. What was our goal? Maybe I should have put that on there. Our goal was $10,000, and we were below. Now, if I go back and I say for October we wanted 7,500, because our sales we're getting hit somehow. We don't know why. We're going to update this, and boom. So we were behind pace from the 10,000, the 7,500. We were behind pace by 5.34. 5.34. And you can see that down here. So at the end of this chart, what this pace chart is doing is showing you where we stood pace by day. So there were some days we were above pace, But at the end, you want to be above this line or below, so it's showing you throughout the month. So couple days out of the month, we did really, really bad, but then we did really good. But at the end, we're kind of short over there. So I want to add in the November data, and I want to say for November, we wanted 6,000. And we are going to add in, I'm going to say add in one more row, and we are going to add in this data. I'm adding in November's data. So now we're going to say, I got the downloaded the sheet and I'm just uploading it to where it goes on this one. This is how the monthly process before. I downloaded, I upload here. In the time it took me to make the report, which was going to take 5 hours, I didn't know why it wouldn't. Thought I could do it in an hour. But now this, you just saw, I copied, downloaded, pasted this in here. I'm checking to make sure it's all in here. I would do the same for the add spin if I was linked to those charts. So I'm going down there. I'm sure it's updated yet. Now it's all updated. What I need to do, I don't even need to go to these charts. I don't even need to go to the year revenue ones because they're all updated. What is good practice, just to double check, make sure nothing is going wrong. But it's all in there and it's all updated. Okay, so everything's updated. So now I go to my report. You know what, let's put up. Let me do one other thing. We are going to we're going to take this and we're going to copy it, and I'm going to make it show the date of it automatically. So I don't even have to put that in. And we want to take this off. Transparent. And let's add a little text box that says updated as of. Let's make it all small. Center that one. Look, and now anytime the date changes, it'll update too. Tools, linked objects. This is really going to save you a lot of time when you're building your reports, especially if you have limited text, limited like scripting skills or something like that. But you know how to use a spreadsheet and Google Slides. Boom. Look, now my reports are all up to date. Look at that. Even to the month. Look, we're in some blues over here. Oh no, it says we're behind pace. Oh, we're behind pace for the month, which should be below, but oh, it's count today, so it doesn't even have today's stuff. What's the latest? I think it's the 6th, so we're gonna go with the 6th on this one. There we go. It's updating all the charts. I'm gonna go back, linked objects, update all, boom, 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 and we're gonna go here. Look, it updated the date. So if you, ooh, I got a question, sweet, hang on. Didn't see this one come through, I got all sucked into it. Let me go to the, question. I got a cheat here. Caught me by surprise. Okay. Nice setup, Larry. Can that Google Sheets be updated via R or Python? Yes, but you're going to need a package or an API or something that you could do. One thing that I like doing, because I like to save time, is when I'm in R, I'm an R guy. I do know Python, but I prefer R. I'll open up the Google Sheets 4, I think it's called, package. And then what I'll do is, let me clear my screen so I can see a little bit better. What I'll do is I'll take the data, run everything through R, and then I send it to the Google Sheet where it needs to be and say amend to it, and then amends to it, and it automatically does it. It's a script that I use with some of the clients to help them out. But if you don't, if you're somebody who doesn't have that resource or that talent, Google Sheets, the copy paste works just great. But I do recommend somebody learning a skill set like Python or R to automate it, because you can speed this up a lot more instead of downloading, copy, paste. What you could essentially do is write the script and then plug in the APIs in the APIs to the credentials, and then you can say run, and then you can set it up on periodics and then put it on a cloud server or something like that and have it run periodically, automatically, and then even email. Matt Dancho, I hope I didn't say his name incorrectly, from datascience.io or businessscience.io. He does a great example of explaining how to use R to make automated reports, but that one's more for a higher tech person. Something that if somebody doesn't have the tech but they're very good with Excel sheets or Google Sheets, this would work good. But to answer your question, yes, you can run it through R or Python, or you could just build the whole thing in R or Python. That's probably what I would do if you're looking to build it through R. But for me, I usually use the API Google Sheets 4, I think it is, and then plug it in to the data where it needs to be. All right, let me see if I can read this one. Right, I have used Python in the past with Corn Job to do something similar. Front end was Data Studio. I'm taking that's what you mean, Google Data Studio. Google Data Studio, I'm not a fan of. If you're looking for something free, you can go Tableau, public free. They have a free one. They give you enough. You can build something out at tableau.com. I do not recommend using Data Studio at all. My biggest problem with it, it only allows you to do a left join. The joins are terrible. You can't change the font to vertical axis when you need to do like your dashboard setup. Let me switch this over so I can make sure I'm in frame. So if you need to take your font, you know how it's like this and you want to turn it this way, Data Studio can't do that. You got to send it over with, oh, okay, I got you. And then, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. You even have Power BI, I believe it's free. I haven't played with that one in a while, but I think they got a free version. If not, there's like a monthly one for $9.99 in US dollars. I think it's $9.99 in euros too. But Data Studio, I'm not a fan of. I prefer the Tableau public free one over Data Studio by far. Some people like Data Studio because it comes with the Google Suite, and as you can see that we're building this in Google Sheets and Slides, so they just kind of stay with the ecosystem. I do recommend them to try Tableau because usually once they try it and they put all their data in the spreadsheet, they can get, oh, my lights are dying on me. That's what it is, they're getting dim. But yeah, that's kind of where I would go with it. But yeah, Matt Dancho, I'm going to screw his name up, but it's datascience.io. He's on LinkedIn and he has a great learning labs. He does offer a course that I have not personally taken, so I can't vouch for it, but I have seen some of the people that have taken his course do very, very well and gotten them jobs. Jennifer, I don't remember her last name, but she's got a high-ranking position at a bank, and she credits Matt Dancho. Some of the credit to get that position was from his course. And he uses R as most of the stuff. Right now, he's on this, I believe, on a campaign to say R and Python together, and he's got a cool emoji of like the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers shaking hands. Yeah, I'm nerding it out, sorry. But since I couldn't build this in an hour, I will have to. Tableau, you'll try Tableau, Power BI in the past. It's really good. Yeah, they do have the free version, so I do recommend using that over Data Studio. Data Studio is it's not really user friendly, and a lot of times the links to the data break, and you're just like, yeah, that's my opinion. I'm not a Data Studio fan. I do use it, and there's clients I work with that do use it, but I'm personally not a fan. If they choose to use it, I usually try to talk them out of it and do exactly what I'm doing. It's my wife's phone, sorry. That's kind of what I try to talk them into doing, or the Tableau. But yeah, what I'm doing here is I've done this for a few clients and set it up very easily, but their reports are like 30 slides, and this works better than the Data Studio. When you're working with people and they want, I think Data Studio and Tableau are great for if you want people to build a tool to explore themselves. But if you're building reports, especially for, in this case, it was a marketing agency sending reports to clients, you don't want them to go exploring the data. I know it sounds terrible, but you're the one who did the exploring, and you're the one with the expertise. And you're telling them the expertise information that you found that you're providing them. That's what you want to show them. If you give them access to all the other stuff or what you did, then they're going to go down some rabbit holes and think they can do exactly what you do, and they lose all the system matter expert. And with this one, some report like this, building it like this, I would not let them have link to the data. I wouldn't even send them the slide deck. I would send it, let me see if I can go, let me change it back to over the shoulder. Here we go. I would go, oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm looking over at my OBS. I would go file, download as a PDF. I would not send them this deck, because once they get it, they can go, and if by chance they're savvy enough, they can see, oh, where's this at? And it brings you straight to the table. They can see it, and they can get your formulas, everything you set up, and then they don't need you no more, because they've now got the same reporting thing that they do for you, and they just need to listen to you a few more times. So I do not recommend, I always recommend sending them the PDF version. And the same goes with Data Studio, because if you're working with, as an agency working with clients, I would not send them to Data Studio, because they can go see how you set it all up. I would just give it to them, find a way to where they can't change it, maybe just embed it, but don't give them editing access. Now that I'm off my soapbox and I've kind of gone over on the turn, I do have to let this go. Mr. Khan, I believe, Mrs. Khan, I can't tell. Yeah, you really don't want to show them everything. I'm glad you find that helpful, but you don't want to show them everything, because think about it. If you got something like that, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go explore the data. And then by chance, you're going to see, how did they make that? How did they build this? I can do it. And then you're paying them thousands of dollars a month. You're going to be like, well, I don't need it. I cracked your code. I don't need you. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, I can sell this to other people. Yeah, I've seen it done. I've been doing them. I'm glad. You should do more live streams like this, answering questions. Loved it. Thank you so much. I am. I'm trying this new campaign. I didn't do much advertising. Mr. Khan. Okay, I'm so sorry. I can't barely read the screen that I have, so I'm barely making out Khan in these words. As you can see, I'm squinching my eyes. My TV's like this big on my setup. It all zoomed in, so I got to scroll. That's why you see my face look the other way. I do have them, and I got two more. Speaking of which, I'm glad you brought this up. Thanks for the lead-in. So next month, I got two live streams. One is a problem that I've seen before that I'm going to give an example of, is when you're trying to, it's more for a sales team, and you have a low average sales team, and you're wondering why. This is I'm going to kind of give some out-of-the-box thinking. Like, so the example that I'm going to use is a big app company or franchising company that's going to go expand into other places, and they're requiring their salespeople to have a quota of two franchises a month. And what they're getting is an average of 0.25 or something like that. I still got to mock up the data a little bit, but there's a certain reason why you want to look. When people see the average across, that's not always what you want to do. So the next one, we're going to kind of look at different ways to perceive it to make sure, because the example, yes, a spoiler alert, they will be doing fine, but we're going to break it up and do some examples on it. I'm not sure what date that is. Let me switch screens real quick back to the question Q&A. Bring up my hidden calendar. I think it's 2 weeks from now, because I got two next month, and then the other one is a really cool one. This one's the second one in December. I think it's toward the end of it. Not New Year's, not the Christmas Eve period, but I think the week before that. And I think the next one's in 2 weeks. It will be new market entry, how to get to the profit faster on which market you want to do. I've done a few of these. I'm working on one right now with somebody on entering new markets. So a technique, it's going to require some code on that one and kind of forecasting. So it'd be a little bit more advanced. It's going to be outside of the Google Sheets, and it's going to be more along the lines of grabbing data and some code. And I'm going to share some of the code that I've done with it to see where you can get the profit the fastest based off the sales data that you have in areas that you've already been. So those two I got going. I got two more in January. And then I believe in February, I'm gonna redo the second location, best second location one. That was my first one I did like beginning of last month. And that one was pretty terrible. I had a lot of technical issues. I tried to do everything like this and it just went terrible. It was like 2 hours. Oh, thank you for following me on LinkedIn. I appreciate it. Yeah, these are real world problems. I'm using examples of ones that I've accomplished, that I've worked on, and that's what I'm bringing to it. So I didn't advertise much on these, so I'm gonna try to do better next month. This was kind of making me work out the kinks. I was trying something new today to see if I can build the dashboard, which I was way over my head trying to do that. But keep a lookout on my LinkedIn to see what the dates are. I can't wait. Maybe I can get in my calendar, but I can get the dates for you. Since you're like my biggest fan so far that I've had on here. So I have the next one is scheduled for Friday the 3rd of December. And then the new market entry one is on the 17th of December. In January, I have one the 7th of January. These are, I put in there, customer insight data, where we're gonna look at a data set that's customer. This is for anybody watching too, so if you're re-watching this, these dates are still going. If they change, I'll let you know. But and then the last one in January. We're gonna explore this YouTube data that I got from doing these live events, and we're gonna kind of play around in it. It's gonna be more of a like, let's look and see what we can get. And I'm gonna probably use the R API to tap into, and we're gonna get information about the OWLLytics YouTube channel and see what we can find out, and what insight we can get. So that one's gonna be more fun. It's gonna be exploring, nothing really set on it, but that we're gonna review the past ones. And then again, I'm gonna redo the second location one in a format like this. Other than that, do you have any more questions? Anybody else in there have questions? I kind of feel awesome. I got somebody to ask some questions this time. We are also in the works of putting in some more content videos. Our channel currently is kind of skewed toward data entrepreneurship. We're going to shift it to data entrepreneurship focused on mostly on data, but we'll have some things in there. My wife and I, we're going to do, one I'm looking forward to is gender color substitutions for data visualizations. Like the norm is like using a blue and a pink, like a light blue and a pink, to distinguish between the genders. But my wife, she's very creative, and we're gonna talk about what other colors you can use in the event that the world was out of red and blue. So that one we're still working on, so I'm looking forward to those ones. Those will be more videos, not the live streams. And then we're gonna probably do some shorts on how to make quick charts, very similar to the one that we made, like this pacing chart. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the pacing chart that we made on this report, show you how to do it and how to make them. Yeah, just keep a lookout for my LinkedIn post and you'll see it there. And what part of India are you from? So I know it's extremely late there right now because it's 7:25, and I appreciate you jumping on this. It is late. It's 8 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. my time. I know it's probably very, very late there. Probably past midnight there. But I am gonna have to go. My kids are coming back downstairs. If you like this, please feel free to share this. If you want to subscribe, that's great. But I really recommend that you share this to somebody who might need some kind of tips or tricks like this. They'll find it very beneficial. But with that, I really have to go, guys. Really appreciate your time, the questions. You probably didn't hear me say what part of India you want. Reach out to me on LinkedIn and send a message. And I'm pretty active on there. Usually that's where I'm mostly at when I'm not working or doing anything productive. All right. Well, I am going to. Oh, wait. Here we go. Bangalore. I hope I said that right, because I've been told that the way English people pronounce these is very terrible, but I hope I pronounced it. Bangalore. You're at home, Central East, Ranchia City? Ranchia? Am I saying that right? Ranchia? Well, I hope you stay safe with the COVID. I know you guys in India, it's been a real struggle. I'm fortunate enough to be in Spain where they've controlled most of it. We still wear the mask everywhere, but my prayers go out to everybody in India with how bad they've been affected. Oh, you too as well. Thank you. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn if you want to chat some more. Other than that, I believe I am done. Let me see here. We're gonna stop streaming. Will that screw up? Oh, I'm not saying anything right. Oh, dang it. Okay, you should send me a voice clip on LinkedIn, and so I can pronounce it correctly. I'm so terrible. I'm so sorry. Again, everybody who's watching this on the replay, thank you. And for you watching it on the live stream, my one person watching it, double thumbs up to you. And please stay safe with the COVID issue.